right, LDWMMAC. This is your boy, the coach. You're live on the Coach's Show, live. Man, you know what? The buildup of this fight is growing. The UFC, they're definitely gonna make an announcement soon about this fight. I mean, they are. I've been watching these two and how both of these two, they've been preparing. I've been watching these two. And I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm starting to get what Rose Namajunas is doing. I get it. Zhang, I get what she's doing. This is a true battle of body versus mind. I'm gonna tell you what I mean. I feel like Zhang, okay, and if any of you people, if you are getting upset and you want to cry, you want to complain, you want to do all of this stuff, you want to whine, and man, that's not how to pronounce her name. Cut the video off, leave the channel. Okay, I don't even have time to argue with you guys. Listen to the damn content of the video. Okay, I feel like Zhang, I feel like she is really, really maximizing her body. Like, I feel like she feels in her mind that she's already mentally there. So Zhang is physically maximizing everything she can to get her body right. And you can even tell, man, Zhang, even right now, man, is freaking, like, she's shredded. And she looks strong, man. She looked real, real strong, incredibly strong. And I'm like, and the fight haven't even happened yet. And I'm sitting here like, okay, so she's trying to get her body. She's trying to really exercise her body and really get that thing right and get it formidable. Like, Zhang is trying to come in there like a vibranium tank. Okay, that's what she's trying to do. That's her goal. I can see that. And I guess she's trying to get everything in order, She's trying to get the striking in order, because she knows that Rose is a very proficient and very clean striker. Like, she knows this. She's trying to get all this stuff in order. She's really trying to tighten up on areas where she got holes. And she do got holes in her game, okay? Every fighter have holes in their game, but I always say this, that it takes a special fighter to expose the holes in a world-class fighter. It takes a special fighter to do that. And Rose Namajunas definitely got the tools and the skill set to expose them holes in Zhang. Okay? She's got that. Okay, she's got that, like, now. Rose can do it. Let me tell you what Rose Namajunas been doing. Rose Namajunas, I noticed, man, she's not really working the body that much. Nah, Rose is not doing any of that, really. Rose Namajunas is really exercising her brain. Like, Rose is being like a mental legend right now. That's what Rose Namajunas is doing. And I'm sitting here like, wow, like, Rose is doing like all these prayer meditation exercises. And one of them I actually did. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I did one, and I just felt the tension. Just like she was doing something, man, where she was sitting. And it wasn't like a meditation. It was actually, it was a prayer. And she was like, focusing on this type of breathing. And Rose has been meditating a lot. And, at first I was like, why is she doing so much meditation? And then I got it. Rose Namajunas is putting herself on a whole nother plane. And she's already meditating, and mentally she's visualizing this win over and over and over and over. And I get it. Rose is a different kind of athlete. She's different. She's got to work her mind a little bit more than her body, because that's the hole in Rose Namajunas' game. It's the mind. It's not even her athleticism, her skill set. It's not her jiu-jitsu. It's not her wrestling. It's her mind. That's her weakness. I like this. Rose Namajunas is addressing her weakness. I found that completely just like, wow. She's legit addressing her weakness. And she's going after it. Like, when I'm seeing Rose is like meditating. Like, she's doing like mind exercise. I said, what the hell? But I get it. And I think this is something very new and cutting edge that Rose is actually incorporating, that fighters they ain't doing this. And I think that this mind, like Rose Namajunas really exercising and getting her mind ready, I think this is going to tip the scales in Rose's favor. Call me crazy. But I think that this is going to tip the scales in Rose Namajunas' favor. See, I think Zhang, man, she recognizes the holes in her game. She recognizes that. So she's trying to work on her weaknesses. But I don't know, man. You get somebody with a mind that's determined, and that person, sometimes they hard to knock out. They hard to put away. Especially, like, you ever see these fights, man, where you think one fighter is out of the game, you think they done, you think they finished, and then next thing you know, they come back. Guys, that's mental. That's the mind. That's the mind. That's the mind. That's the mind of a warrior. That's the mind of a champion. And sometimes that person, that's the most dangerous person. The person you let hang around for 5 rounds and you give them your best and they still there, that person's dangerous. I tell you what, man, this is going to be a good fight. But I'm starting to get now. I'm starting to understand. Like, I'm really starting to understand what Rose is up to. And I think it's brilliant. I think this is her weakness. Because, have you ever you've seen Rose in fights. You've seen her in fights where, Rose is completely just dominating. And she's winning the fight. But then all of a sudden, she'll just have a breakdown, like a brain fart. She'll have a mental breakdown. And it's like, okay, what happened? Guys, that's because, Rose, her focus. She's a good fighter. But this woman, her focus has always been just horrible in some fights. It has. I think she's working on that. And I think if Rose Namajunas can get the focus down, and I'm talking about really get it down, Rose Namajunas, I'm tipping the scales in her favor. I just don't know. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was kind of favoring Zhang a little bit. A couple of weeks ago, I was favoring Zhang. Now I'm favoring Rose. So this ought to tell you the magnitude of this fight and what kind of fight we got, okay? This ought to tell you what the magnitude of how big this fight is. Probably expect an announcement, guys, within the next couple of weeks with the UFC announcing the date and the time of this fight. They better hurry up, man, because if the country shut down, you can forget it. I mean, they'll probably be fighting on Fight Island, probably, because I think the country is about to shut down. I guess in January, we're probably getting another shutdown, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, man, y'all tell me what you think, man. This is your boy, the coach. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Y'all know what to do. The king of the women's MMA platforms. I'm sorry, not the king. The king of WMMA talk. No, wait a minute, no. I got it wrong. Hold on. No, the king of underground WMMA talk. Yeah, there you go. The king of underground WMMA talk. I'm done. Subscribe.